Oh my goodness. Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. Oh, May 23, 2023. And it's a Tuesday. Tuesday? Who died on Tuesday? I don't know. It's 8:36 in the morning. No, I'm not mourning. I am not mourning. Stop it. Yeah. This language is cray, cray, cray. I mean, just the language? No. There's a lot more than the language. A lot more than the language. You know, so I'm like, I don't even know what to expect of the weather. I'm freezing. You know, they say, yeah, it feel like it's supposed to be feeling like 60 degrees right now. I don't feel it's 60 degrees. I don't know how much they said it was. They're nonsense. I mean, I think we should get rid of, just like we got rid of the daylight savings time. We should get rid of, it is 60 degrees, but it feel like 30 degrees. So why don't you just say 30 degrees? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God. So I've been, just been watching and watching. It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole, just like I keep remembering that meme because I thought it was sick, but it was like, the Alice in Wonderland, Becky. She was wearing, of course, stockings and red heels, and she was talking to somebody in a car, and she was saying, "I'm sorry, the rabbit hole is extra." Like, is she supposed to be a child? I thought she was supposed to be a child. I don't know, but Whitney Houston said it best. Crack is whack. Crack is whack. Crack is whack. I don't know. Yeah, make sure you spell it with 3 Ks. Or triple K. Just, to make a reference, I know they're just like the devil. They got so many names. Right? The Ku Klux Klan, the Fabian Society. Oh my God, you name it. And they still refuse to just see that it is the same modus operandi, the same all over the planet. So even if they try to say that wasn't us, it's like, well, they should use the same tactics. That's for sure. That is for sure. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. I mean, and just a simple, like, well, not simple, but, a DNA testing. That's why they control all that shit, it's like, I don't need to know, the ancestry.com or whatever they call it. I mean, I know what they're doing. They just round them up just in case, because we know that it's a new day, it's a new time, and now people have more power and can trace their DNA, and they see, who is who. And I think that's what they're trying to break, because, I mean, they've always been pushing for feudalism. Just feudalism, and that's what they want to bring back, whether they call it the New World Order, whatever, it's the same shit. You know, there's no constitution, there's no elections, there's nothing. It's just so that I suspect that's why. When that shit started coming out, I was like, yeah, let me see who's gonna tell me my ancestry. That's right, the Neanderthals. I'm like, yeah, sure. They always speak the truth. Always speak the truth. Not, never. Like, you go like, okay, you wanna play like that, but and then one time I was looking into it, and oh, tell us about this, tell us about that. It's like, no. If I go to an astrologer or a numerologist, I'm like, I'm not telling them shit. I'm not telling my name, my birthday, and that's about it. That's about it. Nothing more. Because then they make it up. And there's people, they've done sometimes like different companies, and they get different results. I mean, with different names. So it's just a scam. It's basically what it is. This whole world, scam. One after another. So they had this guy had some guest. I mean, I've been watching a lot of those things. Some of them they show their face. Some of them they don't show their face. I don't know. So one of them, he was saying that like Germany, like in my native tongue, whatever, it's called Alemania. And he was saying, well, in French, it's Alaman, Allah. It's like, damn, I've been saying that all along. Oh, mulattoes, in this case, they call themselves Arabs. So I haven't finished watching that one. It's just one after another. It's like, and it's right in front of our eyes, It's like, why you change the name? But you don't change the name in every language. So Alaman, Allah. And they behave just like that. If you look at the white World War II or white World War One, you see that it's the same thing. Extermination and all that stuff. It's some already here. I'm doing the crumbs from the other day. All this is from, because I go this place on 181st, and they I felt comfortable saying, can you give me the white shit so I can give it to the birds, and they always do. They don't even ask me. They give me a separate thing, And yesterday I went to Brownsville, and I found this squirrel. It was starving in the projects. It's like I had to give him my crumbs. I was like, from, oh my gosh, she was going crazy. Like, I guess she had one of those dry spells or something. It was, I felt guilty, because they don't need starch like that. Neither birds do, neither do birds. I mean, people put raw rice. I was gonna say rice, whatever. I don't know how that should work, because it's gonna inflate. I don't know. They have very fast metabolism, especially like my canary. He eat 2 trays a day. He eat 2 trays a day. It's a beautiful birdie. And he's watching the sun as he's flowing. Oh my God, it feels so good that I went back to the gym. Like, sore. Today was some better, so I guess tomorrow I'm going back. Yeah, I wanna do Sunday, Wednesday. Gotta get up early in the morning before the hood rats start coming in. I'm on Grand Concourse, so close to Fordham. So it's like, there was this lady, she just put her shit in the middle of not in the middle, but close to the middle of the aisle. She put a mat and she just started working. I was like, come on, there's a whole section over there. But it's small, it's a small section, for stretching. I never thought I would say that Planet Fitness got something. I mean, but not all of them. Some of them, like the one downtown Brooklyn had this sphere, and you can do quick stretches on it. Then they have like, the postures and stuff. It was like, it really saved time. So hopefully I get to go to yoga this week too. So that's a bigger stretch. I mean, you cannot do either one. You have to like maintain muscle and stuff. I don't know. Like, supposedly, I have seen, well, I have heard, yoga teachers, they say, they have, good muscle mass and, in their 50s. They say just with yoga. Just with yoga, I don't know. I think some muscles need to be challenged a little more than that, because they say we lose after 50, they say 1 gram a year of muscle. I think they're exaggerating. They say Manhattan is sinking 1 millimeter a year. I don't know if it's true. But, oh my gosh, it's driving me nuts. It's crazy. The sun is, well, I wish you can see the sky, but I know with this tablet, I don't think you can. It's very depressing. And with my sunglasses, I can see everything, all the streaks Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, I mean, it's like, okay, so you say you care about your children, you say you care, about the environment. It's like, why are we still allowing, this? And it all started escalating during the lockdowns. I mean, they've been doing that for years, but now it's just like, wow. There's not a single, square, what they call inch. There's not a single square inch that is not covered by that mist. Gorillas in the Mist. I never saw that movie. That's all like Gorillas in the Mist. They sound like feminist to me. Gorillas in the Mist. It's like, oh my god, so much scary shit, like. People like maybe they are trans or something. And I think how they go by parts. They go by parts. I don't think they would be like they wouldn't be all these transgender crazed if it wasn't because women look like shit. I don't think so. It's all like gradually, I remember, when I was like 10 years old, 1975, that's all people was talking about, unisex, unisex this, unisex that. It was just like, and the guys were saying like, shit, you don't even know who's who. And oh my god, back then it was like whatever, trend they dictate, that was it. It was a real craze. And if it was about that, it's just like, entire families wearing the same shit. So you can imagine, even my mom order, the same outfits for my sister and myself. That was good for me. I felt like, but then the craze went away, and then the pendulum started swinging the other day, and then the other way, and that's it. It's been like that. Well, that's what a history teacher told me in 5th grade. He said that history is a pendulum. People go one way and then the opposite way. And it's like, oh. But, oh my god, there's a little white bug on my dress. What are you doing? See? He's so cute. He's such a cute buggy. I know you can go right here. Okay. Don't climb on me. It's like so light. I mean, you feel like you're like nothing. It's like nothing. They're almost ethereal beings. I think that some of these little insects, it's like they're just interdimensional or something, because there's nothing. You just watch them, there's nothing. And for us, because we are huge in comparison. Yeah, I mean that I think divorce, the no contest, irreconcilable differences, BS, I think that was devastating because there were so many divorces that oh, she just fed her baby. And he's huge. And she's still feeding you? Junior, you gotta eat for yourself. No, no, he's just a big one. Oh, it's just trying to cut it up into. Damn, he's hungry. Oh, there's no more. Okay, now you're getting to eat on your own. Come on. Oh my gosh, she's scaring everybody away. That's her baby's food. Oh. Alright, let me throw some more over there. Oh, she saw it already. Now she's gonna go scare the other ones. He must have worms inside or something. Why is he so hungry? No, because they're growing. They're growing, you know. It's like my canary when he's molting. He's quiet. He's quiet like a mouse. He cannot sing. They left. I guess they had enough. So cute. Feels so good to have your mother, you know, when you're sick. I think there's nothing better in the world, right? To have your mother, you know. That's why I used to get sick when I was little. I always had bronchitis, and I was like all night coughing. Don't take your sweater off because I cannot sleep at night. like I hate sweater, like everything like that, you know. I feel like because I only got one nostril, you have a deviated septum or whatever it's called. So I need oxygen, I need air, then I get claustrophobic. You know, like in the car, you know, I have to, especially if it's gonna be making a lot of turns, then forget about it. You know. I'll go up. I tell them, you better open the front window because I don't want to. No, I haven't thrown up in a car since I don't know, since at least since 1970 probably. My mom, she always used to have plastic bags and oh my god. But sometimes she wouldn't catch me. Sometimes she wouldn't catch me because she got distracted a little bit and was like, whoops. She had to apologize to people. I was horrible. I was horrible. Yeah, that's why I never traveled. It's such a bummer. You know, I mean, if it was trains, I can do trains. You know, because they don't stop so much and they're not turning and stuff. Oh, but they took all the trains. They took all the trains out because they are so affordable. That's the most affordable way of travel. I didn't know that. That's why they like, you gotta fly. You gotta fly. I've been hearing, you know, plane tickets Well, just for starters, there is like a $25 fee for the Twin Towers. Imagine all the money they're making just from the Twin Towers, and that's just one. I don't know if there's like other more taxes. It's crazy. Shit is cray. It's like, wow. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. That stay forever. That stay forever. I don't know now if they're gonna probably have a scamdemic tax. I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised if they have like, oh no, just in case. We gotta be ready. So much corruption. You see how Trump continued to set the agenda. He was the first one who talked about, to mention the debt, the national debt. Should be the white debt. He say, yeah, $32 trillion, and he say it's inevitable. We're gonna default, but if you elect me, I'm gonna do it the less messy. How? How? I mean, like, to whom? Obviously, to his people, right? This is a problem with having a Neanderthal president every time. Because Obama is a Neanderthal, obviously. I mean, I think his mother was from Switzerland, so octagon match, he's like, I think they even did, the Michelob Ultra, on Obama. I think he's like that too. The guy is older than me. He's like 67. But they sold him, during the presidential campaigns as a youngster, such a young, like whatever. It's like gonna be 70 years old. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's, his father is from Kenya. Over there, they don't gain weight like we do. They always have a slim figure. So wow. That's why I'm so terrified of him coming back. Because he's a Leo. And there's so many idiots in this world. Like, wow. Shit is cray. I'm done. Got them all. How long I've been doing this? Yeah, I'm almost half an hour. It took me. Can you imagine this shit in our guts? When are you gonna take this thing out? This is how we make glue in Mexico. You just boil flour. That's it. Boil water with flour, and that's it. You can glue, especially for the the posters in the street. Get a paintbrush. Sometimes they have like layer like this, poster over another poster and another poster. It's like this thick. They're not coming over here, so I might just take him. Wow. happened to the sun? I thought it was gonna. Yeah, there's not that many here. I thought there was gonna be more, but nope. Where's that love? I know they're gonna get it straight. Unbelievable. Why don't they just pay them royalties? Like if they're so worried. Cheap AF. Cheap mofos. The cheap mofos. Yeah, so the other one, well, it's been like three. It's like three. And I'm trying to finish them, because there's so much stuff, But I'm trying to. Oh, the latest one, right? I don't even know if this is the latest one, but you cannot get a damn video downloaded. Downloader. Whatever you say. They are like unbelievable. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because now I guess they want you to pay or something. I don't know. That's why I have not uploaded anything. Let's get ready to rumble.com. Rumble. So apropos. It's like that is their whole mantra. Rumble through the whole world. Look at all. It's gonna took out more shit. I'll do that another day. Yeah, I can do it another day because this is the way I want it. When I say scooped, just give me the damn skin. I don't like the white shit. Ever. Yeah. It's cray. They're full of starch. Starchy people. Like 15 minutes ago, two Neanderthals, they sat in front of me. Just keep watching. Yeah, that bench is crazy. Why would they gonna put a bench right in front of us to watch us? I never noticed that bench until now. Like, this is why I'm always protected. The evil eye. I don't know what to do today. Oh my God. There was DYKE like this. And she kept doing like push-ups hanging on the metal, on the bars. I mean, no push-ups, I don't know, what do you call those? I want to just say, just get an injection of testosterone and get it over with. You know. It was all this half an hour. And now she's on the other side. Still doing sit-ups and doing power. Meanwhile, there's no record of ancient people working out. They was doing yoga, you know, which, by the way, yoga is from Africa. Like everything else. Dancing and working. You know, you have to do shit back in the days. You had to walk to another town, into another village. Now it's like, I'm gonna go work out. It's crazy. And I still haven't finished reading that article. I keep forgetting. I mean, so far I was like, wow, that was an eye-opener, you know, how the gym culture is just, it's like a big important step into the new world order, you know, making us just I mean, we should have rejected. I mean, you know, retrospectively, we should reject. Why gyms? Why can't we go back, you know, to the country? Why we gotta be in the city? And especially for men, you know, because they feel like they're okay. Got a great body, lots of muscles, but they ain't shit. You know, they are like beta males. Because they never really had a challenge. Back in the days, they used to, their parents, they used to, you know, get a friend of a friend of a friend to beat up their boys. I mean, not boys, but, you know, like teenagers, you know. And that was really good because I mean, it was like, come on, it was just like, they knew already, they knew. It was from another town, it was supposed to be, you know, some guy, you know that, you know, whatever, or, you know, to make it believable, you know, for the teenager, you know, like, so shit, after that, they was interested in learning how to fight. They was interested, you know, like, you know, and that's the only way to really measure, you know, who you are, you know, as a man. You know, like, if you never have anything to overcome like that, real, you know, not like, oh, they left, I know, I didn't even see them real there. Yeah, why did they put those benches right in front of us? Should be facing away. I don't know, maybe I'm now paranoid. Wow. Actually, all the benches are facing this way. They got 1, 2, 3. No, that's the only one who's not. There's like 5 benches. Well, that one is more like facing towards that side. Oh my gosh, she's still going at it. Jumping. Jumping and squatting at the same time. Oh my God. It's like a military shit. Yeah. She was here before I came. Now 40 minutes. Wow. And she's young. I don't think she's ever been pregnant, and I don't think she ever will be pregnant. Not like that. Because you produce a lot of testosterone with all that. You know, when she's doing the kickboxing now. Wow. She got legs spread out all the way. She squat all the way down. And she lift her arm and she like lift up the whole leg all the way up. And then the other side, I'm like, oh, she look intense. She look intense, you know, but that's, I mean, she must be like 25 tops. So she was like G.I. Joe generation. No, G.I. Jane. G.I. Jane. Same shit. They've been bombarded with all these, you know, mulatto, ¿cómo se llama mulatto? O sea, like cartoon. Some Chinese bitch, she's like, well, But then with all that testosterone, they don't feel like being a mother. And she's producing a lot of testosterone. It was like at the gym. 40 pounds in each side. Squatting all the way down. Wow. I cannot even do with an empty bar. I never gone all the way down, not even when I was young. I mean, people, I guess they have very good knees, but I never felt like safe, you know. But I'm sure their mother never told them nothing like that, you know, hey, you know, beware of doing all that. Because, I mean, she's gonna get bossy. I mean, she look at her body. I mean, she look like a dude from the waist up. The 6-pack. You know, oh, I'm a boss bitch. I'm a boss bitch. You know, we're like, no, fuck him. They're walking with the swag. And one day they say, why am I single? Nobody wants me. We go, men don't want competition. They got so much competition, the whole world. Imagine they get home. They get home and this bitch is like flexing in the mirror. Like Jim Carrey in Living Color. Vera Cosa. Vera Cosa. Oh my god, she was. I have nightmares with that shit. He's so sick. You know, like all these characters. I think, but that one took the cake. Yeah, with a bikini and like, you know, no man. That's how he raised. If he got children, I don't know if he got children. He might not have children. I'm sure his children was so well behaved. Because they say, Vera Cosa is coming. Well, what? Sick bastard. Oh my God. Nothing constructive, nothing good for the children. Everything was like on the wrong. And I had just arrived in the United States, and I was like, what the fuck is that show? I mean, I would laugh, and everybody was watching it, and I was like, okay. And then there was Shanae, Martin Lawrence, who's laughing now? Life imitating art. Now you see all these shenanigans, you're like, what the fuck? I mean, there always been, but New York wasn't that. I still like Chicago better, even when but they was not aggressive. They was not aggressive, Now here is just like very aggressive with the language, the body language. I mean, just that's something I have to look at into too, because one time in one of the spaces there was this guy who was supposed to be a professor, college educated or whatever, and started giving a lecture on how when shit goes uncertain, when shit when life is hard for a woman. He was saying that automatically a woman produces more testosterone and try to, try to compensate for the lack of a man in their life. It's like, no shit. I mean, like, who knew those thighs, those leggings was gonna like stay forever? I mean, bitches that literally look like an elephant all year round. And then, on top of that, they put like a white bikini underneath. I just remember, like, the cartoons we used to watch when we was little. They used to have these cartoons with the elephants with a little umbrella dancing ballet. I'm like, wow. And that shit was before The Simpsons, so it's like they foresaw everything that was coming. They foresaw that how shit it was gonna be mainstream. I don't know. I want to believe that it's only in New York City that it's so ratchet like that. I'm just like, wow. I don't know. I wanna tell them sometimes, I wish I had your guns, because I don't really have much hips. But the bitches are like this and wearing that shit. I mean, like, come on, if you don't have hips, don't wear pants. Like, I don't wear it. I'm traumatized. I mean, I look good in a bikini, at 58. Compared to, these bitches that nowadays, But other than that, if I'm not gonna be walking around in a bikini. But it's just like, those thighs kind of like, accentuate your problem, you know. That I go like, whoa, like this one right there. She continued. Oh my gosh, she's still doing Pilates or something, whatever they call it. She's doing like side squats, something, and at the same time she's doing abs. She's like this. It's like, oh my god, it's too much. This shit is too much. That's how you end up like Angelina Jolie. Oh my god, I'm still like traumatized by her leg. You remember one year, oh shit, I was still reading, African American Twitter. And, like, I don't want to learn nothing from the United slaves now, because it sucked you in, the madness and nothing. At the end of the day, it's like this shit goes on and on and on, day in, day out. And supposedly the Republicans, they're supposed to be setting the world straight and blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. When? How? Like they should give the example, because they're also too, like I can see sometimes, and they come, from Long Island or Texas, whatever. It's like they're still looking like Kesha or Keisha, whatever. What's Kesha? I think it was that, I don't know what happened to her. She was crying. I don't want to be in that contract. Bitch, no, they didn't read the fine print. And then she came out and say, oh, he's harassing me, sexual harassing me. Nobody believed her now, because it's like, shit, come on. And it was, I think it was Sony, or I don't know what. She thought she was going to win against the law firm, her lawyer against their law firms. I don't know what happened, but it was like, you were like, duh, nothing is free. Nothing is for free. Or maybe she chickened out. She was supposed to be the next Katy Perry or something, and like she was like, that shit is like shocking. I was watching another, documentary like that. They were talking about, she had a video where she literally, I mean, I saw parts of the video. She was treated like a piece of meat. She was seasoned. She was like, in a table. I don't know. It was like, whoa. And these are feminists that they don't even allow men to look at them and say, oh, you're looking nice today, mommy. You see how you relax your all your skin and fat. You go like, wow. I mean, she really hit the jackpot, I guess. Katy Perry. At what cost, though? At what cost? But now I understand, because of the, the Michelob Ultra and stuff. I mean, like, you're like, wow. Okay, the bride and the grooming. The bride and groom. And like, it's just like, you can hit any, you can hit their algorithm, for no reason. Oh my gosh, she's still there. I thought she had left already. She came out from underneath the bushes. It's like, I want to be a boy. I want to be a boy. I want to be a boy. Oh my god. Madonna used to say she worked out 5 hours a day. 5 hours a day. I remember when I used to hear like, what? She cardio. She was like lifting weights. She was like, insane in the main brain. Insane in the brain. Insane in the main brain. Oh, so cute. Oh, yeah, I don't think we would even stood a chance. I mean, at least not, transgender, whatever that is. I don't know. Basically, I think it is like, they say you don't need to take estrogen, you don't need to get castrated, you don't even need to get surgery, like, sex change. Like, and I go like, says who? Says who? Says who? And you see all these bitches, I still go into that app, Grinder. You gotta go into that app to learn, what's really happening with these sick bastards, Like, wow. You have all these profiles calling themselves bisexuals. And they say they want trans, they want trans, they want trans. Oh, and this came like a little bit out of nowhere, but the dykes. They love the dykes. This is so sick. It's just so sick. I mean, like, some of them, they look good, Some of them, they would even fool me, because they get muscle, they're six pack, and they learn to like, what, but and they love it. I think what it is just that they love the fact that they don't have self-esteem. They're thirsty and they're like, always like, oh yeah. It's like they tell them, oh yes, you look passing. Yeah, you look passing or something. And it's just like, you start reading because I, I read like the small print with these bastards. Especially if they put oral, that they're oral, and they're supposed to be the men in bed, but they put oral. How does shit work? And that shit took me a while, because I guess that's the worst kind of blindness, right? The worst kind of blindness is to be like, they put, oral. I thought it's like, well, oral, like, no, that's not mean oral. To the gays, oral mean, Oh my God! I just remember about that. Oh my God! There's a video. It's a promotional video for Madonna's tour, and it's like, it's so depressing. I put it on Rumble. I'm like, just how the ego is. I mean, she had retired, like at least 20 years ago. She would be the greatest icon ever. But megalomaniacs cannot, I mean. And she's a joke. She's like literally a cartoon. That shit looked like, I thought it was at first I thought it was like, no, this is like SNL sketch. She's sitting on a table with no bodies. You don't even know. I mean, she used to have like Warren Beatty. I mean, which I couldn't care less, but at least, because they say he had like so many Oscars and shit. I mean, he's still powerful if he's still alive, like, he's like part of the, I guess, the cabal in Hollywood. She used to have, I don't know, like, you know, that's why I liked Madonna in the '90s because she was working with very talented people, and always tried to bring a fresh sound. Especially I love hip hop, and when she started working with, oh my God, what is their name? I forgot what's their name, but they make some really good music, and but and then she would just go like here and there, like Ray of Light. Ray of Light. It was like, wow, was not expecting that shit. That was good, I mean, like, it was very age appropriate, everything, like, oh, and talking about being a mother. I was like, damn, this bitch is a human being, for real, like, psych. Oh my God, go away, taking a helicopter. They just got me. They just got me. When the wind is not blowing, it's nice, but when the wind blows, still, it's like being like a whole month. We have this Arctic wind, blowing, no matter what. It can be 85 degrees, and this shit blow, and we go like, I freeze. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, that is like. Who else was in there? There was comedians. There was Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy. Oh my God, she looked just so much like Miss Piggy. It's like uncanny. I don't even know what that shit means, but that's what they say. Uncanny, eerie, whatever. What's his name? Amy Poehler or something? I forgot what's his name. But she looked like Miss Piggy. And I don't know who she had in there, but it was like supposedly recreating, that documentary crap, because you can tell right there, that's when her disease really kicked in all the way in. She hired this guy from, you see that shit all the time. Who they are hunting for, like this week I seen police cars chase maybe like 10 times, no lie. I think they're bored and they just like to play, like, oh my God. They like to pretend that they're men. I guess, I don't know. So it was like grotesque and stuff. There's a comedian, I don't know who he is. He took off his shirt. He got these big tits. It's like, oh my God. You take your shirt, you got hairy tits. Like them dykes. That's what they like. Oh my God, it's like, they take pictures and they say, oh yeah, whatever, like, bitch, you kept your tits. You got all hair up to here. Oh my God, this is like, it's just like, I guess like a gorilla, like a gorilla mom. I don't even know if a gorilla mom, they got hairs on their tits. Do they have hairs on their tits? I don't think so. Not even the dogs have hair on their tits. You could say, well, the bride and grooming, the bride and groom. It was like, wow. And then it's like some, of course, had to be some African American gay guy. pretending that he was sucking dick. Like, I mean, it was not pathetic. It was the next one, the next one, the next one. I don't know what's next and next after pathetic. And nobody told her shit because, it probably scared her. Everybody scared her. They say, yeah, you're great, you're fantastic. Yeah, you look like a blowfish. I don't know. That shit is really, really crazy. It looked like she had a balloon. I think that's what it was. Because, ever since I saw her, somebody actually told me like a year ago, oh, now she got another face. I said, another one? I was like, I don't care. Um, and that's probably what it is. Oh, shit. Oh my God, now she's doing like bicycles, laying down. An hour and 6 minutes. But she was here before I got here. I didn't know. I guess you can use crystal meth and then just go work out. I heard some cases they do that, to get in shape. They have orgies and everything at the same time because they're slamming. And that's a thing that just how outdated I was, because or probably we was because when she had that tour, I forgot what tour it was. When she went and she hired all these hood rats to be dancers, and it was. I think they're all dead. They probably died from crystal meth, whatever. So there was a dancer. He was like an Arab, but he wasn't hairy. He wasn't hairy. I guess he was missing. But some Arabs were like, "Ooh." And his name was Slam. Talk about. That's me.